Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate we're going to be going over. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social media at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that chat. The link to that is in the description of the video down below. And we also have merch if you guys want to help support the channel that way. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below as well. We are also running a contest right now where all you got to do is give your best bet in the comment section below and be subscribed to the channel. And the person with the most units won at the end of the month will win $25. Quick check of the standings on that one. Right now, the leader only has 3.62 units up, so you guys can come in and be within a unit today if you get your picks right. And it's anyone's game, and we still have a good 15 days left on this contest. So you guys got plenty of time to join this, and you still have a great chance of being able to win the contest and win some free money. And it's free to join, so why not? Just throw your best bet for the NHL in the comment section below. You can also do with our NBA video, where you put your best NBA pick, and our MLB video, where you put your best MLB pick in the comment section below. So go ahead and do that, and let's get into our recap of yesterday. We went 2-1, hit on the Winnipeg under, and along with the San Jose Sharks under. So we had, and then St. Louis. I'll take a second to talk about St. Louis here. I don't hate that play. I still don't hate that play. I know it lost. We beat the line movement. We got Peter Grubauer out of the game with COVID. We have Devon Dubnyk starting in net for Colorado. And you're telling me I got St. Louis at plus 160? I'll do that bet again any day of the week. Because if you give those situations, St. Louis at home with Dubnyk in net for Colorado, and I beat the line movement, I will do that any day of the week. Because we'll make money long term betting that type of line. I'm not mad with that loss at all. So we went 2-1 yesterday, 192 and 182, 51.3% on the year. We're up 4.82 units, so we are making money this season in NHL. And let's keep that going here with today's slate. We got 9 games to go over, and I got 5 plays in 4 different games. So I have 2 plays in one game that I really like. But let's get started here with these Winnipeg Jets and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And actually, this line drastically moved. I'm wondering why this line moved. I'm curious because I got the Jets at plus 151 this morning. Is there something I'm missing? Oh, there it is. Austin Matthews is out. So is Nylander. Wow. I mean, realistically speaking, there's still value on these Winnipeg Jets, though. I know it moved down, but I had this game lined at plus 122 to begin with, and now I wish I made this a 5% play with Austin Matthews out. Winnipeg's going to win this game. I took Winnipeg at plus 151, and I will still take them at plus 127 here. They've been playing good lately. They're 6-3-1 their last 10 games. Toronto has Austin Matthews and William Nylander out. And that's crazy. I need to know what happened with Austin Matthews here. He won't play. He's not expected to be sidelined for long. Wrist injury, okay. So a wrist injury has Austin Matthews out for this game. That's crazy. All right, so we're taking the Winnipeg Jets here, plus 127. I don't mind that price still. I got them at plus 151, and I'm absolutely thrilled with that price now. So we're taking the Jets here, plus 127 versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. I have no problem taking this line with Austin Matthews out as well. All right, our next game here is going to be the Nashville Predators and the Carolina Hurricanes. Minus 180 for the Hurricanes, plus 162 for the Preds. Over under of 5.5 goals for this game. We're getting probably my projected lineup. Our goalies are UC Saros and Pierre Mrazek. And looking at the series, Carolina's won all 3 of these games, and they've done it, I believe, in pretty convincing fashion. And this is just Nashville doesn't play well in Carolina. They haven't for a while, and I like Carolina in this matchup. Minus 180 is a little much. We're taking Toronto here. Minus 115 in regulation. Carolina minus 115 in regulation here. I just feel like this is a good spot for Carolina. They've been playing really well lately, 6-3-1. The injuries are just piling up on this Nashville team, and I think that it's this Carolina team to exploit this injured Nashville team with Duchesne out, with Forsberg out, with Tolvanen out, with lined up. Here we go. Fabro's out as well, and a bunch of defensemen are out for this team. I like Carolina in this game. They have the piling up, or Nashville, the piling up injuries. It's going to catch up to them, and now they're playing Carolina at home. Carolina's 14-3-4 at home this year. Very good home team. And I think Carolina is still one of my top picks to win the Cup. I like Carolina in regulation today. Get the job done versus this Nashville Predators team. Minus 115, not a bad price to lay there at all. Next, we have the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Minus 161 on the Lightning, plus 145 on the Panthers. I believe there is some value on the Panthers here, but I'm not going to have any action on this game. It's going to be Sergei Bobrovsky versus Andrei Vasilevsky. And these two teams are still really good teams. I really like both these teams. It's going to suck to probably see them in a playoff series against each other when Carolina gets the number 1 seed, because Tampa Bay's been struggling a little bit here. They are 15-4 at home, so I'll slightly lean towards them at home here. But this is going to be a pass on this game. Looking at injuries, it's still just Ekblad, which I want to see what Brendan Montour does for this defense for the Panthers here. And this will be Savard's, I think, first game with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it should be an interesting game to watch. At the very least, it's going to be a good matchup. It's a pass for me in this game, though. I think there's better spots out there. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Minus 155 for the Penguins, plus 140 for the Flyers. Over under of 6.5 goals for this game. Tristan Jarry is confirmed in net. I'm projecting Carter Hart to be in net for this game. And with that being said, the trend is your friend. We're going over the total in this game. Plain and simply, these two teams have played 5 games this season. All 5 have gone over the total. So this is a pretty simple play for me. I know it's a 6.5. I don't care. These two teams, we're going to see runs today. Give me the Philadelphia Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins over 6.5 goals for this one. And it's plain and simple. Pittsburgh has a good power play, 23%, 11th in the NHL. They score 3.4 goals per game, 3rd in the NHL. And not to mention, the Philadelphia Flyers have the second worst power play or penalty kill in the NHL. So we're going to get some goals in this game. Let's see, it's the first 5 our first period over 2 goals can be an interesting as well. I think this is going to jump off to a really fast start. So I like the first. I can get on board with the first period over 2 goals as well. That is a lot to lay though, but a 2 is a push. You're going to need 3 goals in the first period. I think we can see that though. I do not trust this Pittsburgh or just trust this Philadelphia team to play any type of defense. So I like the over in this game. I can see this being a 5-2 type of win for Pittsburgh. So maybe Pittsburgh puck line's an interesting play as well. But my play for this game is going to be the over 6.5 goals between the Penguins and the Flyers. Next, we have the New York Rangers taking on the New Jersey Devils. Minus 208 for this Rangers team, plus 186 for the Devils. Over under of 6 goals for this game. Igor Shesterkin taking on Mackenzie Blackwood in this match. And taking a look, Zaka is day to day for the Devils. No injury concerns here for the Rangers. And looking at this game, I'll probably lean towards the over. 4 of the 5 games have gone over the total here. If I can get that, if I can get this at a 5.5, I will like it a little bit more. But if I can get if this goes down to a 5.5, I'm going to bet the over in this game. Even if it's juiced a little bit. I think we're going to see goals after a shutout the other day. New York can put up goals, 3.21 goals per game. These two teams do struggle to put shots on net, though. 17th and 24th, so middle of the pack to lower of the pack in shots on goal for both these two teams. So it's going to be a pass on this game. The money line is way too wide. I'm not putting 115, or I'm not betting a plus 115 on a puck line. And I like the over for 5.5 rather than 6. So if I can get a 5.5, then I'll be interested. But at 6, I'm not going to be betting that. All right, our next game here is the Washington Capitals and the Buffalo Sabres. Minus 330 for the Caps, plus 288 for the Sabres. Over under of 6 goals for this one. And it's going to be Vitek Vanacek taking on Dustin Tokarski. And I kind of like the over in this match a little bit here. Overall, it's going to be a pass for right now. I don't want to bet the over 6 on this one. I think we will see goals on this one. So if there is a play, it is that. Let's take a look at first period. No? Okay. Maybe first period over 1.5, whatever that line will be for that game. I think we're going to see goals in this one. It's going to be a pass for me. This line's way too wide. Minus 140 for a puck line. No, thank you. I'd rather take the plus 1.5 rather than the minus 1.5 in this spot. I can see Buffalo potentially keeping it semi-close, but Washington's just way too good here. They've taken 6 out of the 7 games between these two teams this year. Tokarski's 0-4-2 for the .905 save percentage, allowing over 3.5 goals per game so far this season. So this is going to be a pass here for this game. Just the line's way too wide. Potentially the over, potentially the first period over 1.5, but we're going to go with the pass on this game. Okay, the Jets are back up to a plus 130, so the value is coming back. But our next game here is the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. Minus 121 for the Isles, or for the Bruins, plus 110 for the Isles. Over under of 5 goals for this one. And there are 2 plays for this game I like. For some reason, it's not letting me click on first periods. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Now it will. Yeah. Minus 135 for the over there. But the first play I like for this game, I like two plays for this game. First of all, it's going to be Semyon Varlamov and Tuukka Rask in net for these two teams. And these two teams play really good defensive hockey. Both of these two teams are really good under teams, and I can easily see this being 0-0 at the end of the first period. We're taking the under 1.5 goals at minus 135 for this for the first period of this game. And for the overall game, I like the side in this one. I'm not going to bet the under 5. That's just a losing bet. You just don't bet unders and when it's 5, even if it is the Islanders and the Bruins. But looking at this series, the Isles have won all 5 games in this series, and I don't see that stopping today. I like the Islanders here, plus 110 in this spot. The Islanders just seem to be the Bruins' kryptonite. It'll be hilarious if the Islanders play the Bruins in the first round of the playoffs and probably sweep that series. So give me the Isles here, plus 110 versus the Boston Bruins. I think that they can get the job here done at TD Garden and knock off the Bruins today. So I like the plus 10 on the Isles today. Our next game is the Chicago Blackhawks and the Detroit Red Wings. Minus 158 for the Blackhawks, plus 143 for the Red Wings. Over under of 5.5 goals for this one. Kevin Lankinen versus Jonathan Bernier for this match. And this is going to be another pass here, slightly leaning towards the under, just because Detroit doesn't score goals. They're 31st in the league at 2.23 goals per game. And Chicago doesn't really score much either, 17th in the league in goals scored per game. Detroit only averages around 27.5 shots on goal per game. They have the second worst power play in the league at 12%. This is just a team that I'm not scared of defensively. So this is going to be a pass for the spot. Probably slightly towards the Red Wings at the plus money as a dog at home, but no play for me in the second to last game of the night between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Detroit Red Wings. We're heading to the last game of the night here. We get the Dallas Stars hosting the Columbus Blue Jackets. Jake Ottinger is confirmed in net tonight versus I'm projecting Jonas Korpisalo. And this is a spot where I like the dog in this one. Plus 170, I think, is a little bit too much of a price here. With this Columbus team that they are struggling. I am aware that they're 2-7-1 their last 10 games, but there's no way I'm laying a minus 190 on this Dallas Stars team. They're not worth that. But I think long term, this is a good play. The Dallas Stars are going to be still without Hintz. I think they're hoping to get Seguin back by the end of the season. Radilov's out for the year. Kiviranta, I believe, it's going to be out for the year. Ben Bishop is going to be out for the year. He hasn't played a single game yet this season. So I like the Blue Jackets in this matchup. I feel like this is just a good spot for them. So give me plus 170 dog money on Columbus tonight versus the Dallas Stars. Quick recap of our plays for today. We got the Winnipeg Jets at plus 129. We have the Philadelphia Flyers at the over 6.5 goals. We have the Islanders plus 110 versus the Boston Bruins. And we have the Columbus Blue Jackets plus 170 versus the Dallas Stars. We also have the Carolina Hurricanes at minus 115 on the regulation line versus the Predators. Wow. And then we have the first period under 1.5 goals between the New York Islanders and the Boston Bruins. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. There's a plus 129 for there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe as always, and let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NHL tonight, and I'll catch you guys in the next